Alright, finally we do have our game and we are live right now. Welcome everyone to United Gaming Clans Dota 2 League Season 4 Grand Finals of the Eastern Invite. Today we have Katka versus Eazy Peazy, a Korean team.
Radiant team back.
Eazy Peazy is a Korean team and Katka is a mixture of multiple nationalities. I believe we have some Filipinos, a guy from Thailand, I think, or something like that, and Singaporean.
Radiant team back.
And we will go into a very quick first ban. Will be the Lashrak, the Tusk, and now also the Bloodseeker being banned out by Eazy Peazy.
10 seconds remaining.
Let me get my research booklet out.
5 seconds remaining.
And I'll be right back with you.
Reserve time.
There we go. The Queen of Pain will be the fourth ban. And right now, as we can see, Katka actually bans out the Tusk and allow the Gyrocopter to go through, and they will pick
Radiant
that up
Pick.
themselves. So let's just have a shot play with stats. We will see that Undying is actually one of the heroes that have been picked and banned the most in UGC Season 4, and this is across all region and also consistent in the Southeast Asia League as well. We do see it being picked and banned 93% of the games, and right now we will see Eazy Peazy picking the Undying up as well. So, and now Katka will go ahead and pick up a bench Spirit. The ban on Queen of Pain and Lashrak has been fairly consistent as well. We do see it being banned out almost every other game. And congratulations to Extrude for winning the Asian Iron League yesterday. The Grand Finals, so I believe they will be promoted to Asian Steel or maybe just Eastern Invite. So I'm not too sure how that works for the next season. Right now we do have this Grand Finals, which both teams are playing in the best of 5 series, fighting for a prize of $500 US. The first place takes everything. Second place goes home with nothing. Winter Reverend and the Earthshaker, two very powerful defensive heroes, very useful against Gyrocopter as well, has been banned out. Ancient Apparition and Clockwork will be banned out, and now a Dazzle has been picked up by Eazy Peazy. So let's have a look at the Southeast Asia region. This is pulling from Singapore, so I'm not too sure how it works for Eazy Peazy. Maybe they just have such good internet they can connect all the way to Singapore and have a good connection without too much ping problem. And we will see Gyrocopter being picked actually a total of 20 times and banned 22 times, and has a total of 65% win rate in the Southeast Asia region itself for UGC Season 4. When paired along with Dazzle, oh no, he's actually not paired with Dazzle, sorry, that's a mistake. And Vengeful Spirit, on the other hand, has been picked 17 times and has a very high win rate as well, 64.71, and we'll see whether Katka will be able to add to that statistics or just reduce it. We will see a Centaur Warrunner being picked up, a favorite hero of Joey, who actually is not here today, I think. But Klings has been picked up right now by Eazy Peazy. I apologize not being able to do substantial research on Eazy Peazy. In game now they do have English name, only one of them do not have. One of them have Korean IGN, and I've been informed it's pronounced Gika. So we have a module, the GF, which he says is the Godfuck, and Haupilin, and TFLF. I actually can't remember what he said it was. but he mentioned it was something. But in Steam, all of them have Korean IGN, and on Dota Buff, all of them have Korean IGN, and their pictures don't show up as well, so I couldn't pull anything up that I can remotely understand. So I apologize for that, but I did got a little bit of insight from the team Dota Buff. They do enjoy the Invoker mid a lot, or the Shadow Fiend. But the mid is actually still available, though I suspect the Clinks will be being ran on mid instead of anywhere else actually. And let's just have a look at Clinks. Clinks actually has only been played 2 times in Southeast Asia. This will be the 3rd time it's being picked up. It has a 50% win rate, and we'll see whether Eazy Peazy will increase that or reduce it. They actually ban out the Shadow Fiend themselves, so Clinks will likely be going mid, Viper in an aggressive tri-lane, and a safe lane farmer.
10 seconds
I'm actually interested to have a look at Centaur Warrunner, since they already have a series of rather. And Centaur Warrunner has been picked 7 times, not too many. Win rate is quite okay, 57, so they have some pretty good heroes based on win rates in UGC in general. And Bounty Hunter has actually only been picked once, and he has a 100% win rate, so Katka has the opportunity to reduce that to 50. If they plan to lose, of course. Destructor has been banned out, so that's a pretty good ban. Katka currently goes to have a lineup that wants to charge into you. You have a Bounty Hunter that will be picking you off nearby, a Centaur Warrunner that will stampede into you, a swap, a Gyrocopter that will charge in with a flat cannon and his rocket barrage, and then dropping the call down, those sort of things. The Storm Spirit pick coming out from 2 Eazy Peazy actually going to go mid, so I think the clicks may be safe lane solo with aggressive try on the Viper, or maybe running a 2-1-2. Those are all possibilities. So just to make sure I have my mic turned on. Okay, it is.
10 seconds.
Sorry about that. Just a quick confirming that all the settings are right. We do see Storm Spirit now being picked up. A very good picked up, I personally think, right now. Good the Katka lacks good amount of stun. He can very easily dodge Hoof Storm, he can very easily dodge Homing Missile. Only Magic Missile is probably slightly harder, but now the Lina will be picked up. So they overall have a pretty good lineup. I do see the Bounty Hunter going to be roaming a little bit more. Lina has actually a really low win rate, that she only has 37. And let's just have a quick look at Storm Spirit. Storm Spirit has a low win rate as well, only sitting on 40% in UGC League. So, and we do have a DC coming up already. A Mozart DC from team. Anyway, we'll have a quick introduction on the teams. Over on the Radiant side, we have Eazy Peazy, who chose the Radiant side, and Katka chose the first pick. We have Module playing on the Undying, Gekka playing on the Viper, the GF playing on the Clinks, Hapilin playing on the Dazzle, TFTL playing on the Storm Spirit. And over on... okay, they have a total crash, so we're just gonna need to reboot. Yuriko playing on the Vengeful Spirit, Jano playing on the Lina, Cease playing on the Bounty Hunter, Mozart playing... what's the missing hero here? I can't remember actually. Playing on the Gyrocopter. And Skudos playing on the Centaur Warrunner. Hey, sorry, I'm just gonna have a quick peek outside to make sure everything's working fine. Okay, it does look like everything is working fine. Just to make sure no one has actually peed at me. Alright, I just want to make sure all the settings and no one's PMing me. I do turn off. I'm using XSplit to stream, so there is a problem of the Steam interface coming into action and blocking everything. So we will have that settled out And anyway, quick self-introduction. My name is BouNcYToufU. If you're on Twitch, you can see that on the top right corner of the screen. If you're on Dota TV, I believe you should be able to see it in the caster slot. I am a caster situated in California right now, though I'm 1 day away from flying back to Malaysia. I'm studying in California, studying and working in California right now, doing my grad school, master's degree. And I cast for the Amateur Dota 2 League and the Western Dota 2 League, and I'm currently in talks with someone. I'm not gonna say it yet because it's not confirmed yet. I'm in talks with someone to potentially work for them, but they are a charity gaming organization and they do run charity Dota tournaments sometimes. So I was just trying to get on board with their team. In general, I'm just looking for as many opportunities as possible. So if you have any tournaments you would like me to cast in, I do any tournaments. Even if I'm in the US, I do tournaments in Malaysia, as for example I'm doing right now, the Southeast Asia tournament. You can contact me at BouNcYToufU@gmail.com, or you can find me on Facebook and PM me there. Find me on Steam, Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube. You can PM any of them. They are all by the same IGN or username, which is BouNcYToufU. Anyway, we do have another pause coming out. Looks like there's some keyboard issue. He can't type. That is actually quite weird that he can't type. Let's see. I want to see how they want to do this. Maybe a rehost, potentially. Let's see how he plans to do this. Okay, he's just gonna try to reconnect. That appears to be what he's. Both teams have actually not picked up any smoke. None of the supports have picked up any smoke. Both still. How much is smoke? Smoke is $100. So both still have. Okay, he seems to be able to type it now. Most of them appears to not have be interested. Well, it does looks like Easy Peasy is not going to go for any smoke, that's for sure. On the other side, not so much. So we'll see how they plan to do this. This looks like Undying may actually be going solo. Oh, it's pretty hard. It's still pretty hard to say actually. So looks like it's going to be a 4-on-4 fight up top. Actually 4-on-5. The only one going bottom will be Rico. Going down. Nope, she seems to be rotating back anyway. Looks like they want to fight. Every one of them wants to fight. And they do see the bounty hunter roaming around. Do they have a sentry ward? They actually do have a sentry ward, and both parties do not see each other. And we do have a 5-on-5. There is a substantial amount of stuns actually on one side, not so much on the other. Bounty hunter will be throwing up his invis right now. 10 more seconds to this big fight. We'll see how this is going to be played out, and it looks like they're just going to give up. They're not going to fight. So they're going to back away. They don't want to take the risks.
Stupendous.
And
money to burn.
it looks like both mid heroes will be able to pick up the bounty rune. One going the way of the Lina, Jano picking that up, and TFTL picking up the other one on the Storm Spirit. One sentry ward being dropped down though in the bottom, in the top rune, just to scout situations out, and that is right outside the vision of the sentry ward. Will not be able to get any deny, And Gyrocopter appears to be rotating down bottom, so we have an aggressive tri-lane and a Centaur Warrunner soloing top, and it will be a 2-1-2 coming out from Eazy Peazy. Gekka and Module on the top lane. Pretty interesting, so Undying will not be a core. And GF and Harpilion on the bottom lane. This could actually be a really dangerous lane. They do already have a sentry ward down. And there you have it. The Bounty Hunter coming up will be able to invis and just walk away. So he will be able to keep good vision on the lane. As you can see, just keeping a good eyes on everyone. And there you have it. He's actually just giving up a little bit of harassment, though he's taking much more damage than he's throwing out. And no sentry wards coming out yet. They don't realize that there's a sentry ward down on the ground. A full rocket barrage, a magic missile into a rocket barrage would probably very likely just kill him so quickly. TFTL doing pretty okay, taking a lot of damage, but Jano has actually also burned through a substantial amount of her mana. And the farming is definitely in favor of TFTL, but of course HP wise not so much. And Caesar is actually gonna come in here, may even be able to pick this off. Oh, this is going to be big major. Spotted out though, pull away the courier, retreat, and he's gonna leave the courier there actually. And the Storm Spirit now knows he has to back away, just gonna have to leave the lane for a short while. And he's not going to be able to get it. The bounty rune, the border is picked up by TFTL. Very well played there from Eazy Peazy to sport that out and just moved away. And they do pinked out. They do notice Harpin coming in. The ward being dropped down right there. So potentially harassing him a little bit. He has picked up Shadow Wave now. And he probably knows the rune is there. He knows the ward is there now. And he's just going to be playing a little bit safer. He knows the Bounty Hunter is there. But I don't think the Bounty Hunter can actually do much at level 1. That gives a little bit more space for GF to be farming down bottom, who is doing pretty okay, keeping up with Mozart, even though Mozart's on the off lane. On the safe lane though, the Centaur Warrunner isn't exactly doing very excellent. He is being zoned out from this lane. Not able to tank up the damage, but having a double pull right now, so may be able to get something out of this. Still not getting any last hits actually. It's just, it looks more like he's just interested to get some experience, just to sustain that. And this looks like Bounty Hunter is just gonna walk away from this. The LSA may not connect right now. It does actually. The one more attack should be enough. First blood going the way of TFL, and the Shadow Grave coming up just in time from Huffy to keep him alive right there. And Viper up top gets a kill on Centaur Warrunner, diving into the T1. With the Tombstone being expanded, so a very good early start for the Koreans. Getting a good sharp 1,000 gold lead in the 4th minute. Just looking, cruising into effect right now. Haste rune coming up. This time on Eureka. Not too sure whether he will be able to do too much with it. There is a double hero coming in right now.
Shadow Wave.
Haste rune still available for probably another 5 seconds. A little bit overextension right there, maybe potentially substantial. A little bit too far away for the LSA to connect. Will miss actually, but it takes substantial amount of damage and will be forced to back away. Does have a full border charge, so may actually be able to do something with that. Rotation coming in from Module to ensure no dives. And actually no rune there for him, so he will be forced to maybe use the border, but no, Dazzle will actually be pumping him up with Shadow Wave. Continue to dominate the lane, and that's really what he wants. Just to be able to stay in lane as long as possible to really start snowballing. And he is really doing really well in lane right now. 10 last hits above the Lina. 11 actually. Last hits above the Lina. And the Viper is doing really well on the off lane too. Centaur Warren completely unable to do anything out of it. So the 2-1-2 is actually working out really well for Eazy Peazy. Something that's quite rare right now is players and teams running a 2-1-2, which sometimes can turn out to be pretty good. Simply because you get a little bit more lane presence in general, because your solo won't struggle as much. Not surprising no one kept them back the bounty hunter up. He's actually within solo capabilities. Some Spirit will pick up double damage. It's going to be pretty big. He has his level 6 as well. Lina does have Laguna Blade too, but no mana to actually make full use of it. And we may see another aggression coming out soon on the bottom lane.
Attack.
He's still keeping vision over GF, and that's a little bit suspicious probably, but GF is just going to be playing it safe. Gonna be able to get a little bit of extra mana putting down the Nail Talisman, though that's quite dangerous playing it with the Storm. GF has decided to rotate mid. This could be pretty big. The jump in potential, the LFA not coming down in time. The courier staying there as well. May even lose the courier. They will lose the courier as well. Rotation coming in from Yuriko, not in time. Very good rotation from GF securing that kill, and the courier as well. Big goal jump for them. 2,000 goal lead going up right now, and a 2,000 experience league. Another big kill for TFTL, who would really want to start snowballing very soon. May even be able to pick up a very early Bloodstone, which gives Storm Spirits all the mana he requires to be super aggressive. Though he may overstay his welcome right here. Magic Missile connection into an LSA could be pretty devastating for him. Up top, Centaur Warren isn't exactly doing very well. He doesn't even have his Tranquil Boots yet, and they are actually just hammering down on the T1 up top. The big rotation is coming in though. Equity coming in the top lane, spotted out by the Ward Vision right here. So, but the Bounty Rune will go his way. They may actually be able to pick away the courier, but I'm not too sure why no one is interested to get the courier. And an ultimate now drop down Equity. The Full Storm will connect on 2. LSA potentially coming in. Now connects only on Module though. Laguna Blade being dropped right down on the Viper. And this is actually turning disastrous. Seize will go down as well. Equity still alive, trying to right click Module down. The heal will keep him alive, and it will turn into a 1 for 3, bringing down the Viper, but losing 3 in the process to support and the off lane. A lot of damage done, but not enough to bring anyone down except for the Viper. 5,000 gold lead and a 3,000 experience lead going the way of Eazy Peazy right now. Viper actually mechanism completed. That is very early. Very early for the Viper. And I'm not too sure Undying is just drawing stuff all over the map. He somehow survived with very little hit point right there. A potential engagement on GF right now. He does have invis, and they don't exactly have any sentry wards down here. But Viper and Storm Spirit dominating the lane, it really probably wouldn't even matter that he's not too quick behind. I believe Viper got the mechanism around like 8 minutes. And I'm just gonna have a quick look at that. So we will check that out. Mechanism on the Viper. And that of course really depends on the amount of aggression I think the Viper is able to throw up. And early mechanism leads to a win rate of 51.9%. Not exactly too high. Klink's invisibility now spots this thing up. The fastest mechanism ever recorded is actually 7.8 minutes. Whatever that translates into seconds. But the 8.5 minutes mechanism coming out from Gekka is actually among the top 10 fastest in 6.84, and that's very, very well played to him. Dominating the lane, having free farm basically the whole game actually. Excuse me. It looks like this is going to be a big fight at 4-on-4. Central War Runner, the only one not here. Don't even have Stampede to aid his team up. Well, getting very, very close to it though. They do have a sentry ward down here, so Bounty Hunter is gonna have to stay out of this vision range. Swap is not available as well. Stampede now available, and Call Down as well. They do immediately pick that sentry ward off, so they may just... Klinks is now acknowledging that he cannot rotate in. The second sentry ward being dropped down right here actually. Still waiting for a very good stun right now. GF caught out of position. The ultimate drop down. Call down to zone keeper of GF being burst down right now. Module getting burst down very, very far behind. Laguna Blade being choked down and Gekka. Now Shadow Grace keeping him alive, but Scooter's trying to dive into this, trying to bring down the tombstone right now. Will be able to burst it down. Module still alive, but in a dangerous position. Magic Missile coming up on him. The Dragon Slave will bring him low, and now Sizzle will get the last right hit. Will bring him down. However, Viper gets a double kill, and Gekka will be coming right back into deck right now. 2 for 2, and a core for support for both sides, but beneficial towards Katka for that occasion. Though that does not include the investment of a set of sentry ward, 200 gold that effectively wipe everything up. They do lose the gyrocopter as well, so that's pretty bad. Though I believe the gyrocopter got 1 kill out of that. No, he actually just got an assist, and he didn't even stay alive enough to get the experience from the Undying. But overall, he will be able to catch up. Of course, we do see a triple stack right here, and his flat cannon's ability will be used to just clean that up a little bit. Now, I'm not too sure how a Radiant Creep made it all the way in there. Oh no, it was one of his Helm Dominators stolen his back. A big fight breaking up at the bottom. Tombstone being dropped right down.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Glyph Fortification is available. Now it's being used.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Stampede is available as well, so I'm not too sure whether they want to charge into this. They will get the deny as well. The sword comes in on Gekka. The stun of Tombstone coming up on 2, but they may want to just back away right now. Ultimate being thrown down on Scooter. He is in big, big danger. And looks like he's gonna die as well. Out the right click damage from GF. It's just too much for him to deal with right now. Killing spree goes the way of Gekka. And Core Down now being dropped, and Viper is just gonna tank it up like a boss. Katka takes both Core Down, and it has a low cooldown, so it's not exactly too annoying. Face boot being completed on Gyrocopter right now. We do see a mechanism completed on Gekka as mentioned earlier. He is not too sure what. Oh, he's actually going for a magic stick. And maybe into an SNY later on. He needs to build into a carry though. They don't have any other carry beyond the Klinks, which has not been doing too well. Klinks is not really picking up anything, though there's something flying out of the courier. It's actually TF. No, that's Oblivion stuff does not belong to him. Klinks has not picked up anything yet. Wow, that's a really big stack and may even be spotted out. That's like a quadruple stack right there. Klinks will actually walk by and not notice the stack. And that's about all we see right now. TFTR going for the fast Oblivion stuff, not as fast anymore. He's actually surprisingly cooled down after his early game dominance. Looks like Jano's going for the Ill Scepter, and oh, Sigur's getting picked on right now. Cordal being dropped right down. He's going to have to back away from that. They don't realize Mozart has no mana though. Would have been a pretty good fight to fight into actually. You see Rico now rotating away and still not spotting the stack. That would be a big thing to steal though. That's 4 stacks, probably summing up to about 1,000-1,500 gold. Keeping the Tombstone alive. They're trying to kill it and push this down to make sure they get on the back now. They know they will be able to pick C's away and get a good kill right there from them. TFTL doing a very good job. 10-3, massive favor to them right now, sitting at about 8,000 gold. 5,000 experience lead. They will be able to just chip away on the T2 and potentially take it very, very soon. Power goes down as
Dire's
well.
bottom tower has
They
fallen.
will rotate in, and let's see whether they will spot and steal the stack this time. And they do spot the stack though. No one's pinging it out now. Storm Spirit is pinging it out, but I don't think any one of them is actually capable of taking such a big stack right now. Klinks is coming though. He's waiting for the blue. Tombstone is actually being dropped to try to get the kill there. Looks like they will be able to clean it. Module just cleaning shop right now. Yeah, that's going to be a big goal difference. And most of the gold going to the Dazzle actually. The Shadow Grave from the Tombstone just taking a lot of that gold. The quadruple stack being stolen right now. And being cleaned out. Everyone takes a little bit of everything, and that shifts the gold difference up to 10,000. What was that? The double 2 storm right there. And cleaning out these. They may look to try to get something up. The Swoop Storm will connect, but I don't think that's sufficient really. But the call down comes in enough. They do get a big kill. It goes the way of the Gyrocopter. And that's going to be a lot of gold going his way. Actually just 700 surprisingly. The gold difference isn't big enough yet.
Is under attack.
Ultimate being dropped down on Jano right now. Stampede being used to keep him alive. Magic Missile thrown out, but massive TP right now. Laguna Blade being thrown out. Storm connects on Geka, but he is very tanky. The swap being used on the central warrior to keep him alive. Yuriko getting burst down very low as well. Jano LSA will connect on GF. Dragon Slave thrown out as well, but one more right click and Geka will get that kill right there. Clicks get pushed down on the back by Seas, who now just gonna have to run actually. Not interested to chase down Geka, who is pretty low on health actually, 200. Mechanism not available. No mana for him. Right click and the Shuriken Toss should have been able to kill Geka. Though it will probably kill him too. Came a 1 for 2. 1 for 2 actually. They pick up the storm up top, they TP in, and they fought 5v4. Get the kill on the Klinks, but nothing much beyond that. A lot of gold going the way of Caesar though. Scooters need his Blink Dagger as quickly as possible. Scepter now complete on Jano. TFTL coming up to the back, trying to find someone. Immediately gets spotted out, jumps in right here, but Sizzle not able to go in the knowledge time actually. The call down taking a lot of damage right there. Will be able to just jump right away. LSA not in time to connect, and we'll just back away from this. Small pickoff, but pickoff is still a pickoff, and they will be able to start pushing on a T2 right now. Death Ball working very well for them. Klinks is not exactly getting as much farm as they would have hoped though. So they really need to be pushing very aggressively with the Death Ball to ensure basically that no one is able to come back into the game. Being very strong on the push. We'll be able to just pick that T2 jump in right now. Maybe looking to fight. Nope, actually backing away. TFTR few interested. LSA just gonna let TFTR fall down now, coming on 3, but the second strike will not connect on anyone. Mechanism popped, everyone's healthy. They may even go for high ground. Nope, they're gonna rotate top for the T2. That's what the Death Ball wants to do. It wants to end the game before the 30th minute. Take maybe 1 or 2 lanes of Rax before the 30th minute just to assert your dominance. Get a lot of presence over the lanes. Clean out the towers. Take as much farm away from your opponent as possible. And just limit the capacity of your opponent's carry from coming back into the game. And Gyrocopter right now isn't doing too well. TFTL jumps forward, but Scepter up, not going to be able to get too much done. Vibrant caught in a dangerous position. Ultimate being thrown down on Mozart right now. He's being focused. Subspeed jumps away from there. Who's up next, but the right click will bring Mozart down. And looks like they're going to be able to push up on high ground right now. They do get the carry down. He did not even drop his core down actually.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A lot of heals just to keep everyone alive. The Oblivion's are being used, but the Hoopstorm will connect on him, and Scooters will be burst down. They are going to dive right into this. A swap being used to try to keep Geno alive, but Storm Spirit will just jump right back to finish her off anyway. They are now just diving into this area. You could Air Courier goes down again with a cargo of 700 this time. They have dived all the way into here, but the dive now just means they delayed a little bit. Gyrocopter will be back up in 1 second. Central War up in 5. No buybacks for the other 2. With fortification being popped right now. Core down being dropped up. And it will connect on 5 actually. But it doesn't look like they're too bothered with it. And now the Viper strikes being dropped down. Hoopstorm connects on 2 module. Does manage to drop. Looks like he's going to be finished up Scissor. Scooter's trying to run away. The Urn's probably going to kill him. Zombie's actually going to kill him. Kudi Katta now is the secondary target being focused out. Geno Laguna Blade being thrown out on the Storm Spirit, going down as well. And Geno is just going to force back out of this. And Kudi coming in here to try to finish out. Viper's poison will actually kill him away, and Kudi will go down again. That's probably GG actually. They're just throwing meat at a war right now. 16,000 gold going their way, and a buyback coming up from Alina. Very late of Rex, and losing 2 but taking 5 and forcing out a buyback as well from the Lina. The whole idea now is just to delay this game as long as possible, of course, for Gyrocopter to become big. But the problem with Gyrocopter is that it doesn't do too well with single target focus. It's not going to be able to fight the Viper simply because the Viper is so tanky right now. Gun Scepter completed, 2300 gold sitting in his bank, 2200. No, what am I talking about? 22,000 gold lead for them, and a 12,000 experience lead in favor of the Koreans right now. They are in cruising dominance. And Gekka playing a very key role in his team's dominance right here, along with the likes of TFTL as well.
Dire's
middle tower having a very good game, and he will be boosting the win rate of Storm Spirits. No smoke attempt on anything. They need something big. They need to pick someone off. They need to kill the Storm Spirit or the Viper, or maybe even both of them. They will use a 5-man smoke, and it looks like they're going mid for the Dazzle. Will be thrown up in the Gil Scepter. The LSA does connect down right now. Laguna Blade being thrown out. They finish the Dazzle off. A swap being used on him. No Tombstone being dropped down actually. Or actually it does get down right now. Viper is in danger right there. Storm Spirit jumps in from very far away. Klink's picking everyone off from the back, and this is GG. No cores yet though. They do have 3 buybacks. Godlike streak going the way. That turned out to be a disastrous fight after the 2 kills on the support. Storm Spirit jumps in, does a lot of damage at GF from the back, throwing up an insane amount of burst right there. Storm Spirit, the one that does the most, 2600 damage in total. This is another lane of Rex. And I don't think any one of them is able to just buy back into this anyway. Gyrocopter cooldown soon. Stampede still very long away. Laguna Blade 14 seconds. GG is being caught by Eureka. Game goes the way of Eazy Peazy. And that is game 1. We will be back with game 2 very quickly. Hopefully very quickly. Once again, my name is BouNcYToufU. I will see you in game 2. What the fuck?
Dire team ban. Radiant team ban. Dire team ban. Seconds remaining.
Alright. Welcome everyone back
Radiant team ban.
to the United Gaming Clans Eastern BouNcYToufU League Season 4 Grand Finals. This is Game 2. We have two Eazy Peazy versus Katka today. Two Eazy Peazy took Game 1. We are now in Game 2. Bloodseeker and Queen of Pain has been banned out.
Dire team pick.
Toss and Done dying banned out by Katka. Les Shrek being picked up by two Eazy Peazy as their first pick. Adventurous Spirit and Drow Ranger by Katka. So we do see a potential lineup coming out from them right now. Potentially picking up the Viper. And the Lina again actually.
10 seconds remaining.
The lineup works really well.
5
General
seconds
Drow Ranger built into double Wraith Band and a casual Yasha. And
Reserve
at level
time.
11 giving about 60 to 70 bonus damage, and then Vengeance Aura providing another like 40 to 50. So you have Lina hitting for an extra about 120 damage. Viper just building tanky items, mechanism, blade mail, but hitting like a truck simply because of Drow Ranger's Aura and Vengeful Spirit Aura. Too Eazy Peasy will go for the Dazzle pickup and make really good use of it last game, keeping all their cores alive and those kind of things.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Go into a second banning phase. They will actually ban out the Ancient Apparition. They want to prevent the heal. They do not want the heal
Radiant team ban.
to be stopped in general. And they actually ban out the Visage as well. That's something that benefits from the Drow Aura, the Drow combo, as it says. And of course the Ancient Apparition's Chilling Touch adds 80 damage. That would just be insane at level, like say level 11. Drow Ranger hits for an extra 60 and bonus 80 damage from magic damage. and then bonus auras hit 30 to 40 damage, then just based on bonus damage itself, we hit for almost 200. That would be something very, very cool to see, and just add a Luna to that. Winter Raven will be the ban for Eazy Katka. Now let's look at another ban coming up from them. Though going the Luna would actually be a little bit too greedy. And they will ban out the Gyrocopter. Surprisingly, they're picking up a melee hero in the form of a Clockwork. But I guess it worked really well if the Clockwork just becomes the tank and just traps someone in there while Joe Ranger bursts everyone down. Though I actually don't think Clockwork and Joe Ranger works very well together. I know I've seen it many times where Clockwork would jump in, get a very good cock, and then a gush being thrown out and just push the enemy out of the cock. That's really annoying. But
Disruptor.
And a Disruptor being picked up
Dire team pick
right now, so that definitely is a annoying thing for the Lashrak and the Berserback, who really likes to run into you. Then you can just drop a good kinetic field and a static storm, and that's just really annoying. And of course, glimpse, or very annoying skill for heroes that like to run into your lineup. And the Disruptor, an excellent pick up against the Lashrak and the Berserback, because it still goes down to execution and all those kind of things.
reserve time.
Joe Ranger has actually only been played once in the Southeast Asia region for UGC Dota 2 Season 4, and Joe Ranger lost that game. So I'm not too sure what the lineup was, but she was only picked once. Disruptor, on the other hand, has been played 10 times, but only has a win rate of 30%. So, but they had a really good lineup based on stats in the last game. Not so much on this game, but they did lost the last game, so stats are probably just not too useful when it comes to this kind of thing. Clockwork also has only a 45% win rate, being played 11 times, and Lashrak has insanely high win rates, and that's probably consistent throughout. That's probably very consistent throughout everything else as well. Lashrak has a 61% win rate, actually being picked 13 times only, ban out 24 times. And now a Jakiro being picked up, not something we see extremely often, but it is something that is very good with the pushing and those kind of things. And Shadow Fiend has been banned out. Very smart ban coming out from Eazy Peazy actually. That Shadow Fiend works crazily well with the Joe Ranger's aura. He is one that gets bonus 70 damage from his souls. Get another 70 damage from the Precision Aura, I believe it's called, and then gets like 30 to 40 damage. Oh no, actually much more than that from the Vengeful Spirit, and just that really hits like a truck though. Anyway, back into the game, we do have a DK going up against a TA. That's going to be pretty okay for the DK. Usually you see him struggle against the ranged heroes, but TA isn't one of those ranged heroes that does very well at bullying melee heroes, especially early on in the game. And we do see Jano going on the mid again, and Scudos this time on the Clockwork off lane. They are on the Radiant side this time, so it may be a little bit better. And Disruptor, played by Cease, Mozart on the Drill Ranger, Yuriko on the Vengeful Spirit again actually, I think. And here we have GF going mid, probably with the Lashrak. Actually no, DK, TFTL going on the DK mid.
30 seconds to battle.
And GF going on the safe lane. Lashrak, Harpin on the Dazzle, Mondil on the Twin Head Dragon, and what's left is Katka on the Bristleback. Looks like this is going to be a big fight right here. The stun does connect on Module right now. Lashrak coming in, throwing a lot of damage. The Ice Puff connects on 3, but TA picks it up and may be able to get a kill right now. Module trying to get himself denied right there. Will be able to be denied, and TA will go down. Lashrak getting the first blood on Geno, and now BouNcYToufU in trouble as well. Coming up pretty good. The slow does connect. Fire Breath will be able to finish that kill, starting up really well for Eazy Peazy. Gets that kill, will be able to pick up his bottle, and on the other side, TA is actually already farming in lane, but not having the goal advantage though because she would die. What's a small bit of gold? 29.
Oh no.
You wanted that.
But TFTL is pretty low on hit points actually, though the bottle is coming and he's actually just not taking the risk this time around, slowing down the courier. But TA is getting a pretty good early farm lead to start things up after giving away the first blood to the Lashrak of all people. Udos looks like he's going to be in trouble. One more spray should be enough actually. And he does get that kill.
What are you on about?
Not looking good for Katka in game 2. They do manage to drop an observer ward to block the pool right now. Zero gets in danger. Just gonna back away. Both teams do not want to engage. Joe Ranger is actually gonna pick stats. So take Gush or slow.
A gift from the Tempest of Battle.
Denied.
Rune being stolen by Seized. Regeneration Rune now being activated by K. Oh, throwing out the Dragon Breath a little bit too late to make full use of the Regeneration Rune. One thing about Geno, he's doing a really good job just using the Side Blade to harass the DK. And that's probably her bottle. The courier is taking a really weird and long path right now. Oh, the courier might actually... Oh no, they didn't. Bristleback gets another kill with Scooter up top. Wow, Scooter is really not having a good day today. He's had a terrible game in the first game on the Centaur Warrunner, and he's not having a very good day. One-on-one with the Bristleback, which is pretty surprising. One-on-one on the off lane, you should not be giving away that many kills, but he has been giving away up to 2 kills right now in the first 3 minutes. Not a good game from him. 2,000 gold lead now, and 1,000 experience lead. He's trying to burn a little bit of his mana just to keep his mana pool low, but he does have the pickup right down bottom. They get Module really low, but not able. Excuse me, not able to finish anyone off. Still no points into Gush. Actually no, he just got level 3, so I think picking up the stats would mean, which is pretty weird considering how powerful Gush would be against this lineup. A 3-second stun on Lashrak, on the Module, on Harpin are all very powerful. And you see some D-Ward actions coming out right now. They want to jump on GF, who may be able... Nope, they're just gonna back away. Nothing much is gonna happen out of that. And TA is not really dominating the lane as we would have expected. The TA is pretty much even up with the DK, especially the early good start that TFTL got. But she is doing a pretty good job stacking up the camps though. The only thing is we probably don't want it to be stolen again, but this time a big turnaround right there. Skudos get that kill, and that really helps him come back into the game. Still one level behind, but the kill is a kill, and he gets 600 gold out of that. Big chunk of experience as well for Yuriko and himself. They do see a rotation right there from Vengeful Spirit, so they may want to be a little bit more aggressive down bottom. Potentially even diving this tower. This is pretty squishy heroes to get in general. And we'll just see how well they juke. The lightning connects. Does not connect on Mozart. Ice Path and the Earth Splitter will miss actually. And Kinetic will be dropped out to make sure no one charges in on any one of them. South is being used up. So he does have level 1 on Glimpse. And we'll see whether he will be able to pick anyone up from this. Level 1 ultimate already being thrown out by the DK. No traps being thrown up yet. Now one coming up just to scout out the situation. DK will rotate down bottom to pick up the rune. A haste rune for Jano. Should be able to make good use out of this. Very powerful rune for the Templar Assassin. And Yuriko somehow misses the stack. Looks like he's interested to clear the stack already.
Middle tower is under attack.
A little bit low on level actually, I would say. Oh, the DK will actually try to come in and challenge the stack, and she does have a haste rune. And the slow comes in on DK right now. He is in danger right now. The Clockwork comes in with a very beautiful hook from far away. And TA trying to challenge the stack will actually give away a kill to the Clockwork. Something that helps him to come back into the game. Gets a big chunk of experience once again. And a good amount of gold for him to come. And he is now level 6. Probably still one level behind the Leshrac. And he is actually... I'm not too sure what happened right there, but a pause coming out and immediately resume as well. Okay, I thought he was actually AFK, but looks like he's not. Now he picks one level into Gush. It's level 3 right now, giving a bonus of 12. Not too much, still fairly early in the game. Saves up a good amount of gold. Another ultimate being thrown out right there, and Sizzle is in danger, taking a little bit of poison damage. Quite substantial right now, 20 damage, takes 5 times I believe. Yeah, over 5 seconds. And looks like DK is gonna come up and try to challenge this again. He gets slow up, this time he gets stunned, steals one of the creep, and the kinetic view comes down. The stun connects on Jano, still trying to burst him down, but the Clockwork comes in once again from far away to secure that kill. Down bottom, Mozart goes down though to the tri-lane, and DK has been trying to challenge that. Oh, looks like Gekka is in deep danger right now. The Static is doing a very good job keeping him there. The stun, sorry, from the Clockwork, and giving the kill away this time. Clockwork coming in with style. I've been saying he's been having a bad game, but two amazing hook shots coming up from him. Just really reasserting his dominance into the game. And they're saying, I had a bad game, I had a bad game in game 1, I had a bad start in game 2, but that's not going to stop me from killing you. And 2 beautiful hook shots and a very well played battery assault helps kill the Bristleback. And I believe he's potentially almost equal on level right now. Yes, very close already. But this siege is going to be really scary. The DK ultimate, the actually no skill in Eazy. Does have liquid fire though. Massive TP coming in right here. And the bottle given, so she will be able to recharge her bottle. And no static storm yet. That would have been a very big skill. And hookshot is available though. TP coming in, the hookshot comes in on Morphew, traps him alone right there, and he gets burst out really low, but won't be able to capitalize. Leshrac gets burst up right now. Morphew gets really low, not going to be able to run away. The stun comes in, brings down the final hero in the form of DK, and now Bristleback that slot back in. He's going to go down again. That is a 4-0. Major play. Triple kill going the way of Jano, and they will be able to siege the T1 right now. Wow, what a game coming out from Katka right now after the very disappointing game 1. And Jeno now just being interested to even fire Hapilin, wanting to kill him as well. TP coming in from Jakiro. They defend their T1 actually, and now potentially we're stealing the T2. Caesar coming in with the side, Glimpse sending GF back, but that will probably cost him his life. And now the stun comes up on Yuriko. They may be able to get 2 supports out of them. Magicals are being thrown out. It's probably gonna go down. They lose the 2 support. They keep their tower. Both teams defending each of their tower right now actually. And the cogs being dropped out just to annoy the heroes a little bit. The last hit will go the way of TFTL. And both teams just playing amazingly, fighting really well right here. And level 4 Aura dealing 31 damage right now after skilling into her first skill. And overall, both teams giving the game of their lives for that $500 US. I'm not too sure what's wrong with my stream. I can't seem to. Okay, now it's now good. I was about to say I can't seem to get it on the in-game overlay. But now it's okay.
Is under attack.
Sorry about that. Quite late to actually figure out there was a problem with that. But it was okay. And now a big stack being cleared by Bristleback. Looks like a triple. Maybe quadruple or higher. But now someone getting sent back. Jakiro this time. The target Static Storm trapping GF and TFTL. They won't be able to chase right now. Taking a substantial amount of damage as well. TF actually. And
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Katka, Equity's Esports actually, they have a sponsor. And Mozart with an MOM may be able to burst someone down right now. Needs to get a good swap, and they do get TFTL back right now. The stick charges being used, the stun being shown up a little bit too late. Connects with the Earth Spike, keeps her alive, but no, will be able to kill her actually. Jakiro ending up. Jakiro. Oh, Jakiro gets a kill mid with Pyromancery. Pyromancery? No, Mecha Pyro. What's Pyromancer? Must be from another game. I don't actually remember.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And the ward immediately spotted out as well. The Dire ward over here will be able to just spot the Radiant ward. And it looks like they're gonna come to D ward immediately. Nope. Oh, that's a good kill. Yuriko probably gonna give away a kill, trying to get herself denied. Will not be able to do so. Jakiro gets a killing spree. Not too sure whether throwing the Wave of Terror
middle tower
would
has
have
been
been
denied.
better to just prop them to come. Oh no, I don't think so. Wave of Terror does enough damage to trigger their aggression. Actually, 90 pure damage though. I'm not sure, honestly. So a slight cooldown for both teams after the early aggression.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Incoming.
And Mobile just working towards a Force Staff probably. That's what I'm gonna say at least. I believe a invisibility rune being used now by Gekka. We'll see Gekka picking up a Vitality Booster. Probably building into a Vanguard. We have a big TP coming in right now. Mozart gets stunned up. Looks like it's just going to be running right now. They catch someone else on the other side. Gekka gets burst up, but Caesar is really low. The swap being used to keep him alive. The stun right now. The Gleam sending him back. But Disruptor will still go down. Clockwork gets TFTL on top. And Skudos just dominating the game. Again, picking up a big kill. This time he has his blade mail already. Let's just go back quick item recap. MOM up on Mozart. Jeno going for a either BKB or still maybe just being greedy, going for the quick Desolator. Sis no item. Yuriko picking up the medallion. Blade mail up on Skudos. And Hapilin no items. TFTL surprisingly no items, but he's building close enough to a drop. GF no items. Looks like he's going for the quick potential glimpse coming up. Does manage to catch Gekka. No static sum available though. Not yet, at least, for maybe another 25 seconds. Module looks like it's going for a 4-star. And they may be able to pick TFTL up right now. MOM comes up, no slow available. So Green's coming out right now though. And no gush needed. The stun comes in on Mozart. Gets really low. Gets burst down low. That could be disastrous. The swap though does not, isn't able to keep him alive. And GF gets really low right there. The Blade Mail doing a lot of work right there. The static storm comes in, not enough. GF still staying alive right here, but Sis looks like it's going to go down. Scooter picks off GF with a very nice rocket. Does get that one kill. Will be a 2 for 3 so far, but looks like Yuriko is going to go down as well. And TA picks off the Dazzle on the back. Hapil goes down as well, and hookshot's not going to be available for a while. Rocket Barrage does manage to get him the slow connects this time. He's going to run into the tower. Trapping him at a tower is going to be pretty major. No more battery assault for another 5 seconds. The slow connects on him again. He's still trying to run. A TP coming in from a TA. A good Cox is needed. And a very good Blade Mail is actually waiting for the... Does trap himself in there. May even lose himself actually. No, he will not. TA getting a kill. It will turn into a 4 for 2. 3 actually. They lose a Drone Ranger and 2 of their supports. On the other side they get everyone I think except the Jakiro. Turns out into the stupid report only gives me the bristleback. It doesn't tell me anything else, but very well played from the Clockwork and the TA. Jano and Skudo is just winning themselves back into this game. This is a best of 5 series. They lost game 1, but looks like they are in cruising control in game 2. 2,000 gold lead and 3,000 experience in favor of Katka. Sis is gonna stack up the ancient camp. And Joe Ranger is now giving a bonus of 43, sorry. I'm pretty surprised she has no level in frost arrows. Like, she doesn't want the slow 60% movement, so it's actually pretty significant. Very capable of killing a lot of heroes actually. Very important on the bristleback, and just simply being able to just kite the bristleback in general. Rock it on. And a smoke coming up, out of vision of anyone, but looks like it will be a Roshan. Straight into the Roshan pit, and wow, that's a lot of 60 negative armor from the Aura in general, and the Desolator, and also Medallion I think she has, but I didn't see it being used, but they're not gonna use it. And they're gonna get a kill on the DK. The hook shot connects on TFTL, very major right there. The Ice Puff connects on 2 on the back. DK is still alive, and now Shadow Grave being thrown out, but Magic Missile gets him, and he's probably gonna die very quickly. Gush on the back. Macro Pyro coming a little bit too early. They do manage to get a Gekka right here actually. Surprisingly, the Cock comes in a little bit late. The Earth Spy will connect only on Caesar. Still diving into this. He's taking a lot of damage. He's actually going to kill himself. They lose 1, but they get 3, and they lose the TA now. The Aegis is going to bring her right back up. No Blink Dagger, so not going to be able to be as aggressive as she wants. The prop will miss.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now the MOM from Mozart treating it up.
Boom! There it
Yu gets into a dangerous position. Oh, not able to dodge the Ice Puff. Magic Missile, no
Dire's
mana. They
middle
take the
tower
T2
has fallen.
very easily, very scarily quickly as well, with all the negative armor that they have. I'm not even sure what Gekka is doing right now. He's just running
Dire's
in
bottom
totally
tower is under
crazy
attack.
directions right here. He drops the Storm just to keep a vision over him, and the beautiful hook shot coming in from Skudos with the Blade Mail will be able to finish him off very quickly. Trying to get himself denied, will not be able to do so. Disruptor getting that kill right there, and Disruptor is actually getting quite a bit of farm, to be honest. And Looks like right now it's going to go past the 5,000 goal lead and sitting on a comfortable 8,000 experience lead as well. TA cruising in control. Jano sitting on a 2,500 lead over the Leshrac. And that's one problem with Leshrac. Leshrac has low armor. He can be pretty tanky, but he has raw hit points, and that's it. The -7, I believe, -7 armor, and the core from here, -9, I think, -6 actually. Not 9. 9 would be quite crazy. And so that sums up to a total of -13 armor. He's going to take bonus damage actually, simply from negative armor. Then of course you have the medallion, which gives a further 7. And that's a total of -20 armor. And TA, which hits for 200, will probably be hitting for like 300. I think you do take extra damage. I'm not actually sure how the mechanism works. And a lot of physical damage coming from these boys as well. The bonus aura sitting at 45 right now. The casual Yasha picked up goes all the way up to 48 bonus damage. And another smoke coming up. The last smoke was really good. You see the bristleback. I'm not too sure whether they want to go on the bristleback. The swap is available. The slow comes in. The hook shot from Scudo. Pinpoint accuracy from far away. Gets a very good hook shot right there. Jano now wanting to chase more down. The slow comes down on GF. He wants to turn back in. The swap connects and the stun just comes in. That is not going to keep you alive. Actually, Scudo comes a little bit too deep. Gets first down. The right click blink. Not going to be on the right target. Now focusing on to TL right now. They're going to change the gush disconnect on TFL. The Q is left on the back. Massively drop down. Burst everyone though. Jano gets really low. The stun comes down and he goes down. And looks like they're going to lose 3 for 2 right there. This time it's slightly better fight. Very well kited by Eazy Peazy, and a little bit of misplay coming up from both teams as coming out from Katka actually. Oops, won't be able to find it. 2,500 gold going the way of TL actually. You see a lot of skills invested into that one. How do you use Shadowgrave twice? Wow, that fight last. Oh yeah, he used Shadowgrave on the bristleback. Must have been. Oh, then. No, did he use it on the bristleback? I'm not sure how did he use it twice.
Double damage.
Alright, now Dro boosting a 50 damage bonus to everyone. Sitting at a pretty comfortable 2,700 gold. I'm not too sure what they're going into next. A little bit of D-Ward coming up. Very good game sense there from the team. Very good communication actually. I was half expecting Yuriko to swap him down, but Scudo's positioned himself very well to get a good hook shot up. Should have got the swap on the other side, but sadly they weren't able to burst GF down. Otherwise that would have been a big kill, and that would have made it pretty even for them. They managed to get GF, would have been a 3 for 3, and that would have been pretty good. They lose the TA, the Clockwork, and the Disruptor, I believe. Getting the kill on the Leshrac would have been major. Rocket just got out some of the support right now, bumping in the jungle. TA continues to farm. Jano sitting on 2,200 gold right now. I'm not too sure what Joe Ranger is going to build into. Manta Star potentially, but she's saving up a lot of gold actually, or could potentially just go straight into a butterfly. That would give a big amount of bonus to everyone. And a glimpse being used, not exactly the result he was hoping for. The Ice Bar will miss everyone actually. The Sword brings Module back in. Yuriko trapped in a dangerous position. Very well placed Static Storm on 2. Shadowgrave being used on Module to try to keep him alive. Genka diving into this, trying to get a kill on Mozart right now. He's going to try to TP away. I don't think he's going to be able to do so. Very good fight coming out from Eazy Peazy right there. They lose to that Shrek right now, but you get 3. And get 2 cores out of that as well. As Scudo is going to try to TP away. No stun's going to come in just in time. So they lose 3 right there. I do think their cores are starting to actually need the BKB. BouNcYToufU having significant problem with Gekka being able to just charge right in at him. I was actually saying that Templar Assassin gets really close, Jano will be able to pick up that BKB. And BouNcYToufU, I'm still not too sure what she's going to go towards. 3000 gold is sufficient to pick up the Eager Song. That's going to give good amount of bonus AGIs in general.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures.
Oh, the Icepath managed to trap Caesar. The swap comes in though. Yuriko chose out the stuns, and surprisingly no one stuns into that. Kinetic field trapping everyone actually. And the glimpse now comes on. They do manage to get a good hook shot off of Gekka. They will be able to burst him down. No one's gonna come in to support him. Very nice pick off right there. Very nice glimpse coming in from Cease to pick that one off. And that's a pretty good kill. 600 gold going their way. No Berserback is at the top of the net worth. But a kill will still be a kill right now. And any net worth they can bring is a good net worth. Sitting at about 2500 experience and gold lead. TS just farming up, having some nice old farm. Some defensive vision actually. Both teams going pretty defensive. Like division line is just, both have lost substantial amount of their T2s, T1s. So as you can see, Katka actually has no vision. Katka has one vision over here, and that's just Roshan vision. Because we do see one vision over here looking over the mid lane and one here looking at the bottom lane. That's about it as well. Both teams have okay, Templar Assassins. Katka has one more, and they actually have no more vision. And is anyone holding any wards? Harpin is holding some wards. Harpin is holding one observer ward. No one on the other side is holding any. So they're actually equal in ward. Both teams have been using a substantial amount. Oh, the rocket comes in. They're picking it out. They know they're up there. Oh, they smoke into each other and they cancel up each other, but the high ground advantage goes away on the other side. Immediately gets burst down Jakiro right there. BKB is setting some wasted though. Looks like they're gonna lose Mozart up there. Big loss right there. BKB being wasted as well. And now a big chunk of damage being shown out. GF gets a little bit amount of burns away, and stun now comes on Geno. Caught out of position, will be burst down right there. And 2 kills for 1. They get a good pick off on Jakiro. Good jump, but they invested so much into it they weren't able to follow up and kill everyone else. So it turns out to be a pretty bad fight for them. 1600 gold going the way of Easy Peasy. Regeneration moon. I thought they were besieging in a T1. We do have a TP coming in with this though. Not able to get a denial.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Surprising TP coming in right now. The clockwork hook shot comes in. The ice path does not connect on anyone. And a big dive coming in, trying to focus down on Scooter. The swap comes in to keep him alive. Sticks charged up to keep himself alive now, and now Mozart is just running away. He does have the BKB being used already. The stun connects on Cecil. Oh, GF gets a little bit too near to this. Will be able to burst him down, and that's one kill going down. The hook shot comes back in on Model. Interceptor being used to keep himself alive. It's gonna just try to walk away from that. And Jakiro goes down as well, so they will lose 2. But they will get a kill on the hook shot. Now comes in again on TFTL, the slow, and the gush pushing him away. Trying to run towards Mozart, will not be able to do so. They lose 3 right now, but they also lose the Vengeful Spirit, so it will be a 1 for 3 2 corps
Radiant's
and a
top
support
tower
though,
is
so
under
big
attack.
kill. 1700 gold goes the other way this time. Hagalan Scepter up and completed on Scudo, who is having a comeback of his life, I think, after a pretty bad early game start. BKB up on Mozart and Geno, who has a Desolator and a Blink.
Boom, there it
Eazy
goes.
getting close to his, actually already picks up his mechanism, probably going for a Guardian's Grief next. Eureka not picking up anything after his medallion. And on the other side, Harpin looks like he's working towards mechanism.
Incoming!
TFTL with the BKB and the drums. Not exactly the standard mid you will see. And GF with a Eel Scepter and a Bloodstone Eel Scepter module as well. I'm not too sure why he has a headdress, what he's building towards. We do look like we're gonna have a big fight right here. And Ice Puff connects, BKB being used up, so they're gonna go. Hook shot goes on the other side to finish up GF, but he's going to be able to keep himself alive. Razorback gets burst down right here though, and now they're going to turn on Jakiro. The right click blink forward will be able to finish that off. You have a more important target right here. And right now, DK coming in from the back to finish off Mozart. They will lose the Desert as well. The sword brings him in, and the Glimpse as well. They will lose the DK, and that will be 4 for nothing. Dominating should go in the way of Mozart. GF still alive, but very, very low. He's going to be forced to TP home. I actually think they may be able to backdoor, considering the amount of negative armor they have. And how much bonus damage Drow is throwing up? 61 right now. He's going to be able to pick up an Eagle Song very, very soon. And that in itself is going to give another 10 bonus damage. Glyph Fortification is available. They're not going to use it. Actually, they are going to use it. But it's just going to melt right after it finishes. And they're going to be able to rack within seconds. And that's third, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds. That's how quick their racks, and they're gonna go to Roshan right now. I don't think so they can challenge it as well. DK is sidelined for another 10 seconds. They're probably gonna melt Roshan within 10 seconds anyway. But it does look like Easy Peasy wants to challenge. Let's see how fast they do it. 43 seconds is the time they start. Will it take 10 seconds? It's only 2 heroes, and it will be 8 seconds required to kill that Roshan. They may look to fight this. They do have Static Song. They do have everything actually. They throw him up. The Ice Cloud connects. They need to burst him down before he's able to get a Static Song. However, the Scatter comes in and the Static Song drops down. Swerve gets stunned up though. And right now, Geno is just trying to finish everyone off. He has an AK, so he doesn't really care. The Glimpse comes back, pull him back. And Geno gets burst down, but however, Eazy is going to bring him back right up very, very soon. They already killed the burster back. After he gets created the reload, he jumps her back. Hookshot comes in on 2 this time, and they will burst him right now. That's a 4-man wipe. CFTL is the only one left alive, being slowed down. Negative armor, everything neutral actually will go down. That's a 5-man wipe, and an ultra kill going the way of Mozart. This is GG. There's no buyback available on Easy Peasy. They will be able to just take T4s. And that's an insane amount of negative armor being thrown out at the T4s as well. There you go, the T4s is just going to take 7. Okay, it's only 7. And no GG well play being caught yet. But it doesn't look like anyone's going to respawn in time anyway. And GG well played now will be caught by Module. Scudo's really the key man of this game, and the 10 seconds wasn't even able to run out before they actually destroyed the Ancient themselves. Well played, Katka. It is now the end of the game 2. We will be back with game 3. Remember, this is the best of 5 series. It is now 1 apiece. Some excellent order coming out from both teams, and that's what we expect from them as well. And we will be back with game 2, game 3 in a few minutes time. Alright, welcome everyone back to Game
Radiant
3
team
of
back.
United Gaming Clans Dota 2 League Season 4.
Dire
This is the
team
grand
back.
finals of the Eastern Invites. Once again, we are in Game 3 and this is UGC Katka versus 2 Eazy Peazy. There's now one apiece.
10
And
seconds
two
remaining.
excellent games coming out from both teams. Super entertaining, lots of
5
kills,
seconds
lots
remaining.
of team fights, and all sorts of beautiful things coming out
Reserve
from
time.
players from both teams. And right now we are back in Game 3 in a best of 5 series. We'll be hoping for another entertaining games, and we'll definitely have one more because obviously it's one apiece unless you have terrible mathematics capabilities. Anyway,
Radiant
we will
team
see the
back.
Undying being banned out by UGC Katka, Task as well. Bloodseeker and Shrek will
Dire
be the
team pick.
ban choice for 2 Eazy Peazy.
Queen
Then
of
UGC Katka
Pain.
picks up the
Radiant
Queen of
team pick.
Pain right now as they are first picked. So Eazy Peazy will go ahead and pick up a double pick, picks in the form of
Radiant
a Skywrath
team
Mage to
pick.
counter the Queen of Pain with his silence and of course magical burst damage in general. Will be able to deal with the Queen of Pain really well. We'll see what they go for in the second pick. As we've seen in both games, teams with the better statistics loses for whatever reason. So it looks like Eazy Peazy will be able to pick up the Gyrocopter this time. Pretty good hero that goes up against Queen of Pain. Very good win rate. I believe Queen of Pain have a pretty decent win rate as well. Let me give that a check. Actually, surprisingly, Queen of Pain does not have a good win rate. Queen of Pain has been picked 13 times, has 64% win rate in UGC Southeast Asia region.
10 seconds remaining.
Banned 34 times, and
Earthshaker.
you actually do better when you ban him.
Dire
And
team
Earthshaker
back.
has been picked up right now, and they will go ahead and ban out the
Radiant
Winter
team
Raven
back.
again. A lot of teams have actually now started to resort to ban out the Winter Raven simply because it's such an annoying hero to deal with. And I believe any team that plays against Na'Vi would definitely ban out the Winter Raven as well. It's almost like people banning out the
10
Bat Rider
seconds
against Funnick simply because it's Funnick. People will probably start
5
banning out the
seconds
Winter Raven
remaining.
against Sonako because
Reserve time.
he's Sonako. I'm gonna have to see how Toby1 reads that name to figure out how to actually properly pronounce his name. Though I don't think I'll ever be
Dire
I
team
don't
back.
think I'll be casting a game involving Na'Vi anytime soon. So I probably don't need to worry about that too much. And with the third ban coming up from Eazy Peazy will be the form of a Klinks, a hero they played themselves in the first game.
10
And
seconds
GF
remaining.
was the one that played on the Klinks, and excellent game from him as well.
5 seconds remaining.
And I believe Earthshaker actually is one of the most picked heroes.
Reserve
Yes,
time.
he's played 27 times with a pretty good win rate of 55.5%. Storm
Radiant
Spirit is being
team
banned out by
back.
UGC Katka right now. It's something they do not want to play against. And extra silence, a hero that builds into Oblivion stuff pretty early. Eazy Peazy will ban out the
Radiant
leader.
team pick.
And then we'll go into the first pick of the second picking phase. And Joey is back as well, so sees who was the stand-in the last two games. He is a roster player, but he was a stand-in as well, so Joey will return. And he disappeared, I'm not too sure why. He was the reason the first game was delayed by an hour. But we are back.
10
with
seconds
games.
remaining.
And
5
going
seconds
to be
remaining.
April, hopefully. Get some really good games out of this set of players.
Reserve time.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Eazy Peazy will resort to the
Dire
Wind
team
Ranger,
pick.
Wind Runner from Dota 1. And oh, looks like Scooter's gonna get his clockwork
Radiant
again.
team
He
pick.
didn't start as well as most offlanes could. He one-on-one with a Bristleback, he gave away 2 kills. But he came back in with style, doing some really good fightings. Some amazing hooks coming out from him in game 2. Not so much in game 1 on the Central War Run, and he actually did pretty bad on game 1, but excellent comeback from him. And if you guys watched the game, I co-casted and did stats yesterday, the finals for the Asia Iron League. We did see Huaniao from Extrude play an outstanding series, 3 outstanding series game where he just was beyond himself, way beyond his average. He played the DK with a 700 gold per minute farming mid. He played the Alchemist in game 2 with I believe like 1000 gold per minute, and way beyond the average of UGC League or the average of himself. And in the first game on the Tiny, he just solo carry his whole team with an amazing comeback, and we'll see whether any of the players will pull something like that off today. Though I do not have a stat man, and I won't be able to jump too much to another computer to pull out stats and do that sort of things. But anyway, we do have the Rubik being picked up by 2 Eazy Peazy, a support that gives a substantial amount of control, good amount of things to steal as well. We have the Scream of Pain, it's pretty good. Sonic Wave, it's decent. You have a Fissure, Echo Slam, Clockwork coming out with hook shots, those kind of things. All pretty good things to steal. And they will ban out the Phoenix as the fire ban. 2 Eazy Peazy will ban out the Silencer, so we may see a big team fight hero.
5 seconds remaining.
Okay, it's actually going to be a Centaur Warrior. Quite surprising. I was actually going to go with a Tide Hunter, and I'm actually going to say it right now. Let's see. They have an Earthshaker. They're going to lacking a support. A Disruptor would actually be really good against a Centaur Warrunner, and a Gyrocopter is going to charge right into you. A Disruptor is going to be very strong. He's played a very good Disruptor. He's not in this game anymore. Skywrath Mage, Disruptor works really well. Skywrath Mage works, of course, it gives Rubik's a little bit more things to steal.
10 seconds remaining.
But in general, it is a pretty good hero.
5 seconds remaining.
I'm actually surprised they didn't go for a Tide Hunter or an Enigma just to be even greedier. Put the Skywrath Mage off lane. Or put the Skywrath Mage mid, Wind Ranger off lane, Gyrocopter safe lane, and Malphite in the jungle. But they went for the Centaur Warrunner. We'll see how this goes. Enigma is not a good choice, it doesn't do well against the Rubik. We'll see what Equity Katka goes for. They have a Queen of Pain going mid, they have a Joe Ranger farming the safe lane, they have a Clockwork on the off lane. They require a support, a team fight support that can do well against a Gyrocopter and a Clockwork. I think a Disruptor is a pretty good choice. They're actually gonna go for their Vengeful Spirit, their favorite Vengeful Spirit once again. Still a pretty good choice. The swap is pretty reliable. Though I still think the Glimpse is much better than the swap. And anyway, we have Eazy Peazy on the Radiant and Katka on the Dire. Both games, the Radiant have won their game. We'll see whether they'll be able to keep that record. Gekka on the Centaur Warrunner, this time TFTL bringing the Wind Ranger mid, GF on the farming Gyrocopter, Harpillion on the Rubik, Module on the Skywrath Mage. Over on the other side, we have Earthshaker played by Mozart. Really? Oh, maybe they just switch role. Joey on the Drill Ranger, Scooters on the Clockwork again, and Jano on the Queen of Pain going mid as usual. You Reco with the Vengeful Spirit as usual as well. Is that a taunt for Skywrath? For the Clockwork?
30 seconds to battle.
We'll see how this goes. So they are fighting into an Earthshaker and a Clockwork with a lot of control, and you are fighting against a Gyrocopter as well, who did go for Rocket Barrage. So we'll see how this goes. One team has an insane amount of stun actually. Harassment being thrown out at Eureka. Rocket hits on 5 this time. The Gush connects on 3. Fissure connects on 3 as well. The ping gets really low. He wants to come in for good hoof, some gets 2 off. And then they'll just back away. Surprisingly. Nothing much is going to come out of that. Looks like they're going to be charging downwards for the bounty rune down bottom, but it looks like it's just gonna go Scooter's way. And They're probably not going to risk anything too much. So we'll just back away from that, and it will be a 3-1-3 from 3-1-1 from Katka. And looks like Eazy Peazy is going to do a 1-1-3 as well. Yuriko just coming in with a little bit of zoning. Just helping Joey get some free farm. And that's what he likes as well. Scooters get off the ward, and it actually starts off with a 100 goal, 100 experience lead. So because of the bounty room, so it will be pretty okay. Just realized it is a tri-lane and it's going to be quite hard for him to fight in this lane. We'll see. He had a really good second game. We'll see how he's able to do in this one. Into a good amount of her tangos already actually. And Gekka doing a pretty good job here so far.
Not this time.
And well, he's being zoned out right now. But surprisingly, both of them are doing pretty evenly. Even though Scooter starts out with the bounty rune, he's actually walking back home. I'm not too sure what's he doing.
Illusion.
Ah, very nice from Jano just to dodge that power shot. Both gets really low though. Jano's actually gonna stay in lane. That's some really dangerous play right there. And she still has 2 tangos, so she's pretty okay. And the bottle is coming up for her as well. Actually, South coming up for the Queen of Pain, not the bottle. She isn't doing as well with the farm. And the South gets cancelled as well by the power shot. Picking back up on the farm, but the bottle out on TFTL will be able to do much better than the Queen of Pain right now. And Scooter's just taking some harassment from Modeo, who is doing pretty okay. Both off laners getting about the same amount of farm, of experience actually, not farm. Santa Warren has no last hits. Clockwork has 3, not too big a deal. And it looks like we may have some rotation coming in very soon. A smoke is available and will be popped right now. They want to get the kill on mid. TFTL likes to focus on Dak, but level 2 on Shadow Strike, I'm not too sure whether that's the best situation. We do have a rotation from the other side as well. Modio's coming in. And the Fissure connects. Scream and come out. Okay, he's probably going to be able to get away from this. Nope. The poison will be enough to kill. Actually no, everyone gives away. Everyone gets a little bit of that. I'm not too sure whether that's considered
Radiant's
first blood.
middle tower is under attack.
Everyone kills something, so no first blood go, I assume. I'm not actually sure how that works, but regeneration goes away of Skyrath. May she gets stunned up from far away from the magic missile. Very well blocked by Yuriko, but looks like it's just going to be able to back away from that. You right click to cancel Yuriko's magic clarity potion. We do have a TP up top. They're trying to keep Joey alive. Good rotation coming in from Joey. From TFTL. Still alive though. Needs to get a good power shot off. Will miss, but looks like they will be able to get a good kill on Mozart though. TFTL gets really low and goes down again, and I think Katka is probably dead. The Gush will miss, but the Shadow Strike will be sufficient for Jano to get a double kill and a good early game lead for her. Level 5 actually, sitting comfortably, closing in on 6 even. Cleaning this, I'm not going to be able to clean this wave up alone actually. She's going to get back away. No runes available, so both are going to rotate back mid.
Rubik, always a pleasure.
Slows down a little bit. Oh, doing a very good job right there. The silence coming in. Oh, the fissure. Beautiful fissure from Mozart to save Skudos right there. And that's one problem with the clockwork. If you don't trap the Rubik, you get thrown out of your cog. And It's an excellent hero to go up against the Clockwork.
Players here.
And so far, both teams looking pretty comfortable. Centaur Warrunner getting a little bit of lead over the Clockwork right now. 2 levels actually over the Clockwork, surprisingly. But they're looking for some ganks right now. They get a good gank off, they may be able to pull something out of the hat right now. And Jano actually picks up the invisibility rune. So they may just rotate bottom and take away that bounty rune from the Wind Ranger.
Denied.
Zero Strike do not too annoying right now. Only level 2. A rotation is coming in from Mozart, but I don't think he's actually in any good position to take anyone. TFTL isn't too overextended right now. They do have 2 pretty good stuns though, and I actually think they saw him. Oh no, the vision does not provide. It's not enough. They throw in a power shot to scout and will not be able to find anything. And looks like Mozart and Yuriko is going to back away again. And I wonder where the Queen of Pain realized this one. Oh yeah, they do have a ward here, so they should realize there is a bounty rune right there. The fissure connects now. The silence coming up on a very important hero. Scooter's trying to kill him. Will be able to get that kill. The Shackle come in though. TP from TFTL will be able to get a return kill, maybe even more hopefully. But they're still trying to chase. Fissure. Actually no, Clarity Potion used to get sufficient amount of mana for TP. Good play from Mozart. Actually TP's top. And Vengeful Spirit will back away from deck as well. Scooters goes down, he gets the kill though. Or at least he stayed alive to get that experience for the kill. And looks like TFTL is gonna walk into a Dabber rune potentially. Will he be able to pick it up? Yes, he will be able to get a Dabber rune, and 2 bounty runes goes his way. Nice RNG.
Missing top.
Won't be able to get full rune right there, but the haste rune looks like that's gonna get out on Stampede will be used. But the haste rune, whether she will be able to make full use of it? Nope. Doesn't have enough mana to throw a Sonic Wave up.
Nuh-uh.
Denied.
Power shot will miss, so that's first Stampede used defensively just to get out of that.
Boom, there it goes.
Very passive game this time actually. Oh, 2 rotations. Talking about passive, we may get a good kill right now. The stun comes in to prevent the full stun. The fissure connects as well, traps him. The gush prevents him from going anywhere. Leaves the kill for Joey. Very nice right click kill going his way. Sitting in a comfortable amount of lead right now for them. Going up to 2,000 and 1,000 experience lead. But still a very passive game. 9 minutes and 7 kills only compared to the first game. So basically everyone was just dying everywhere. It's pretty surprising Queen of Pain isn't as aggressive. Going up against Wind Ranger of course has to be a little bit more careful. We do have Yuriko coming in, but there is a massive TP. Reveals the smoke though, so he will go down. Don't tell me he's gonna get away. Oh my god, the fissure. Very well, but the right click from TFTL will be able to secure the kill. Very nice fissure coming out from Mozart though. Very nice attempt. No RNG for her. So no misses. Otherwise any miss and she may be able to just TP away.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Not lucky enough though. Queen of Pain with the invisibility rune and a good amount of mana to nope, no combo. Not enough mana to throw out a combo. Oh, the hook shot from Scudo's Will missed. And I don't think they're interested to fight. Massive TP coming in right now. The fissure connects on 2. Will not be able to connect. Just Sonic Wave on 3 though. The Scream of Pain brings 2 down. Jano gets really low. The call down will only connect on Scudo. The second call down will connect as well. He's just going to TP out of this. And it looks like he's going to be able to get away. 2 pickoffs on the support. Very well played from the team to just wait for everyone to come in. Very nice fissure from Mozart to zone up the course as well. So we get a double kill. I think it was a double kill. No, yeah, it was a double kill. And Queen of Pain continues to dominate.
Radiant's top tower
Goes
has
further
fallen.
up. Not on the top of the net worth yet. Joey is actually top of the net worth. And similar playstyle with Mozart on the Draw Ranger. No frost arrows. Building into agility. Doesn't get gush early. Builds into agility. Or bonus stats, I should say. And just focusing. But he doesn't go for Mass of Madness. He goes for Helm of Dominator. Have an engagement right now. Yuriko is being kept alive. We do get a pick off on Morpheo. And Stampede being used to try to get a kill on Joey. The Shackle does connect right as well. He will be able to get a good kill on her. She's top of the network. Will be giving a substantial amount of gold away. That's not the right one. This should be the right one. 900 gold going their way actually. That's a big chunk. Do you see that ward being placed down right there? Coming in. The rocket immediately shoots into it and finds them, so they won't be able to smoke up anytime soon. And the Shackle, wow, very nice pin right there on Jano, but I don't think much could be done. Scream comes in, Silence connect as well. I'm not going to be able to burst her down. Oh, a pause comes out. Okay, what a time to disconnect. Is he dead? He's not dead, so that's okay. Jano is going to be able to just bottle himself up. Once again, a quick reminder, this is the United Gaming Clan Eastern Invites Grand Finals. This is the best of 5. It's now 1 apiece, as you can see up top in the score. We have a game, of course, between Team Katka and Team Eazy Peazy, the Korean teams, against the Southeast Asian mixture of Filipinos, Thailand, and Singapore, I think. Can't specifically remember. But both teams have a pretty big roster anyway. So they may have a mixture as well. And I believe Eazy Peazy have some Japanese player too. Probably a stand-ins more or less. But and anyway, my name is BouNcYToufU. You can see it if you're on Twitch TV on the top right corner. If you're